guys, welcome to the channel today. This is Deannette. It's Monday, it's the holiday, it's kind of cloudy out. I wanted to share with you some things I'm going to be doing here today. Out here on the raised beds by the back door. I have the 8-foot one, the 4x8, and the two 4x4s. There you go, the two 4x4 beds that Jace built for me, and we've kept stuff planted right here at the back of the house. And I kind of knew when I put that there that it wasn't gonna be easy to keep it trimmed up around those beds. And I had a vision from the beginning of making that corner there a cottage garden, but those projects can get very, very, very expensive, especially when you want to haul in rocks and gates and fencing and stuff like that. But my uncle works for a local roofing company, and I didn't know this until really just a month or so ago, that they go around, and when they're re-roofing buildings or these schools that have rocks on the roof, that they take those rocks off and then replace them, with new ones when they get done with the job. And so they take these old rocks back to the business, and they have gobs of piles of rocks that are just there. And so when Eric was working on Mima's place, he needed some rocks to go around the perimeter of Mima's barndominium. And so my uncle brought in a load and dumped them. Didn't cost anything. And so Eric's got them around where the runoff from the roof will hit the rocks, and not create these huge gullies going down into the dirt. Well, I was like, that's a great idea. It didn't cost him anything, and it was free. And now, granted, these rocks have, tar on them from the roof. They might have some trash, where they have, some of the black tarp is in it. And, they're not as clean as the rock beds or the rocks I've purchased from other places. So anyway, I was like, they're free. Eric, when he put his out, he went around and he bleached his, and they turned out really good. They look like a natural stone there. So I had a great idea of bringing rocks in around these raised beds. Now I'm going to put some pavers down and bring Stumpy's grill, have him a little grilling station right here. I'll show you here in just a minute. But last week my uncle brought me in a dump truck load of rocks. And I've already started, let me show you. I've already started putting some rocks out, but the day that I started was the day that I injured my knee at the gym exercising. Nothing like your old timer clock going off and telling you you're too old to be running on a treadmill. So, but anyway, let me show you what I've done. So what I'm doing here is I'm laying down ground cover, and I'm taking the rocks. I'm going to go around the raised bed. So what I'm going to do is right here behind me is where the corner of the house is, the back corner here. And I'm going to start the gardenia bush, and I'm going to come around. I'm going to come around, and I'm probably going to go in some, but I'm going to come all the way to this corner here. I'm going to fill in this area. Now you see my pavers are here. I'm going to clean those up. I'm going to, you see Nanny Goat up there having coffee this morning. But this is where I'm going to do, look at this mess. It's just a pain to keep clean. So I'm going to clean it up. But I'm going to put pavers there. And then I'm going to do gravel all the way around these beds. And so this will be covered in gravel here. And I might eventually get a little white gate to kind of define it a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got some ideas. But I'm going to weed eat first. And then I'm going to start spreading my black ground cover down in the middle of here. And you can see I've already started here around this bed. Of course, I've got, you know, grass growing out of the raised bed. But I've got it going right here. Now my other, I can't decide. I did stop it on this back side here. And it's going down the back side of this bed. I can't decide if I want to go on into up against the house. It really depends on how far these rocks spread. I don't want them so thick that it's hard for me to walk on, but I want it thick enough that it's going to help control, you know, the weeds growing in here. Because I'm not a big fan of using Roundup on the property. I'm not saying that I haven't, and I won't probably ever not use it. But I try to do as much natural weed stuff as I can. But this is what I'm going to be doing today. And look at the rocks. I mean, they've got, I'll show you. See, you can see there's pieces of, you know, little trash, but this stuff will break down, you know. And they've got tar on them, but they could be cleaned up. And, you know, well, how awesome is that? Now, if Stumpy gets home, he's going to help me with the tractor. But, scoop, whatever I don't use here will go in the driveway. But that's my plans, is to start, I'm going to use the wheelbarrow, scoop, and then dump, and get it going, and try to get it, this big old pile out of the way. Because it's been here a few days, and it's driving me bonkers. So let's get going. I'm on the other side of the porch. The raised beds are over, it's hard to do this, are over there. And I was going to show you what I've done on the other side. Of course, granted, it's time to cut the grass, it's time to weed eat. So the edging, I need to edge, and so I will do that. But let me show you what I've done on this side. And it'll kind of match once those other stones. But on this side, I have my amaryllis. I have my Peggy Martin and my Lady Banks. Well, Peggy Martin and Lady Banks growing there with my bird feeder that my parents gave me. Some daylilies from Granny's garden in here. And then, of course, Stumpy's favorite flower is the petunia. He loves the petunia. So I have that planted there. So this is on a little corner, of course, a little sign that states where we're at. But this is the opposite corner of where you can see the rocks on the other side. The other bed is. So we're going to get that side done, get those rocks done. They might not be as bright as these are, but it'll still look lovely. It'll be a distinguished area for my cottage garden just off the back of the house. I'll probably put pavers down to walk through it. Me and Mom priced those the other day, and so I'm going to get this going. It's supposed to rain today, start raining about 1, so I wanted to kind of work on it and get it going. I'm gonna finish my coffee first, and then we're gonna get started and get this area looking a little bit better. So we'll see you in a minute. I know I'm gonna get some fussing at by all you who care for me about working out here with an injured knee, but I got my brace on. I can't sit idle. My knee's feeling, it's not hurting me too bad. It's stabilized with the brace. I actually didn't wear the brace any yesterday, but I didn't do any work. So don't fuss too hard at me for working. You can't keep a good woman down. Okay, so Mom and I took a break. We went to Lowe's. We figured we'd go ahead and run. And I got some more of my pavers, like these white ones here. And like I told you earlier, this area right here, all the way, all that, is going to become the grilling area. So I've got about 30 pavers. I hope that's enough. And then that's the 12-inch. And then I've got 4 extra 16-inch to go that way to give me a little bit longer walkway there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start leveling out this and digging up this grass so that I can lay the other pavers down and get that in there. And then I'll need to fill in the rocks against the house and this way. And once I get that done, that's going to be the manual labor. Yeah, the manual labor. Then I can take the tractor and even out here in this open area, and it won't take so much. So let me get started on clearing this dirt away. Last 12-inch paver going in right there. Right there. Holy moly. The pavers, the 12-inch pavers are down, but I've been moving rock. Stumpy did do some with the tractor, but little by little with a shovel we've been putting them on. Let me show you, putting them out. Aaron showed up and has helped me, so we're getting the rocks spread out. We're going all the way to the wall. I got to put some right over there and finish evening it out and fix my line out there. And then of course right here, put my bigger pavers out to right there.
But that can be done with a tractor. We had to sit down. Sweet Lauren and Jace and Glenn went fishing this morning. They came back and she grabbed a shovel. And sweet girl was helping me. Woo! It's hot. It's hot. Did I say it's hot?
Oakley, move. Oakley, move.
It is hot. I'm trying to get it done where I can get it somewhat done where I can get the sprinkler on these raised beds because they need some water. Well, we're taking a break right now. And then
Can you hand me that other pan?
I'll get back and we'll get finished. Maybe Stuffy with the tractor can level out the rest. But anyway, that is some hard work, ain't it? I keep telling myself, you're burning calories. You're burning calories. You're burning calories. Holy moly. Thank God for the wind. We're going to take a break. Get ourselves some water. And then see what we can finish. Hey guys, this is Deannette. There's Levi. It is, let's see, the last time we videoed working on the rocks, it's been a few days, a week or so, since we started. So we're going to try to finish this today. It's Levi and I finally got some time to where I can work on it. We got one more paver to put down, and then we're going to level them out and get this thing finished today, get it shaped. Let me show you what we're doing here. So I got the rock spread and I got the line started over there. I'm going to come a little bit closer. This is got the pavers down. I got one more paver to go right there, and that's it. And then over here between the beds, I got 4 pavers left, so I'm going to do another one right here. I'll probably do one in between, and then I'll do one on that in front of that one, and maybe one there, or maybe one in front of this bed. Probably one right here, so that we'll have things to walk on. I have to keep in mind that Nanny is living with me now, so I have to make sure that I do it right. I'm kind of pleased with how that area turned out. That's where I laid the new pavers there for Eric's grill to go. One thing I have noticed is right here on the walkway, I can't keep these rocks off. See how much they're covering my pavers? So I'm probably going to have to go get some border to cover that, to hold that in so they don't fall down into the walkway. I might even do that with the pavers out there. But we're going to get this last paver down. I don't think I'm going to need all of the rocks because I want to come in close to the end paver. And then whatever rocks that we don't use here, I'm going to go put in the driveway because it's needed. So we're going to get busy. Ain't that right, Levi? Mm-hmm. And try to finish this task today. It's been drug out for so long, and Mom's been trying to walk out here, and she's going to trip and fall, and I just don't want that to happen.
And I've already had the test to prove it.
Yeah, he slipped right here yesterday, so I was like, thank you for showing me that. I'll make sure that I get that straight.
It was good, but it was not fun.
No. So we're trying to hurry before it gets too hot. And so one more paver down, and then we're just going to start leveling everything out, and any extra is going to go to the driveway. So y'all stay with us.
We should have just done that with those other ones. And this is all dirty. Well, when
It's
we
all
come
right.
back,
I'm going to blow it with a blower.
Yeah, we can blow it. And if we need to, we can sweep it.
Yep. So there's one. The next one, Levi, I'm going to go grab one. So go right here. So we're going to turn it like that.
Hey, it's diamond shaped both ways. Wait. I'm gonna test it. Well, you're gonna have to step on the rocks just a smidge. And then you'll have to take a big step to reach all
Should I
this.
turn that one, Levi, diamond, or should I leave it like that?
This one?
Should I
No.
turn?
No, I think it looks good right here.
Okay.
Because if it's diamond, look, you'd be standing like this watering. But you could just stand right here.
Okay, we have 2 more pavers.
Just an FYI, followers, you might want to have gloves to pick these up.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go right here. Turn it back a little bit, back. Right there. Okay. Wiggle it. Come this way a little bit more. Right there, right there, right there, right there. Okay. Turn it more. Turn it more the other way. Look behind you. Measure it up. Stand up and look at it. What do you think? What do you think?
It's not perfect, but it'll work.
Right there. Now what we got to do is I got to rake excess out and get it level. Levi don't claim to be professionals on that, do we, Levi?
Nope.
I don't think we did too bad. We got it a little bit. The rest we're going to do with our hands.
No, let's go show them what we did
Okay?
using the tractor.
Okay.
And shockingly, I did better than my grandmother.
Yes, he did. He was much better, but we got the, you can see there's the edge right there that we're going to start. There's the porch. And so we're going to come right across here.
We had a
and we're going to get this.
We had a line that went from right here.
Yeah.
We have cut the line.
Yep.
This line is a little right here.
Uh-huh.
Cut the line pretty much.
Yeah, so we're going to get, now we're going to work on just with our rakes and get all the spare rocks out here up and get this level. So here we go. finished with this project. It took me, how long, Mom? 2 weeks? Almost 2 weeks. Not quite 2 weeks.
Not quite 2 weeks.
Not quite 2 weeks. Thank you, Colonel. Go lay down.
Go.
To finish this project. I'm not as young as I used to be. And been working. Been trying to sell salsa. Let me move this. I got a dog. Been trying to sell salsa. Just been crazy busy. And it's weird how it goes. The seasons go. You know, everything's coming to harvest, so we're busy picking blackberries. We're busy picking blueberries. We're busy picking snap beans. We're almost at the end of that. Our peas are just now starting to make. So we've been busy picking cucumbers, getting pickles made and put up. And along with, you know, taking care of the farm, the animal chores, and, you know, taking care of Mom, and then, of course, the salsa business and all of that. Every Saturday now through the summer is market days for us. And so we have to make sure that we have product on the shelf. And so 2 to 3 days a week at the most we're spent trying to get product. We're trying to get ahead of it to where, you know, there's only 1 day out of the week. But this week I worked 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, and then today's Wednesday. I was off, so I had to get this done. It was a tripping hazard for Mom wherever she went. If she decided to go outside and walk to Denise's house, it was a huge tripping hazard, so I needed to get it done. So, you know, it took me, yes, a week and a half to get it done, but I'm finally finished. And I think it turned out fairly well, and I was able to use some of the rocks in the driveway, and we're done. So I'm going to take you out here. I'm going to show you the finished product and what it looks like. And then, of course, over time, I'll put some more pots out there with some herbs and flowers and stuff like that. And we're going to get the sprinkler going on it here in just a minute, because everything needs water. And so let me show you. We'll call it the Deannette garden. It's the Deannette garden. Since we have a James tree, we'll have a Deannette garden. And so here we go. Let me go show you. There's the Oakley boy watching the farm. What he hears is he hears the tractor coming. So, okay, so here's the start. Deannette garden. This was off the porch. You see me make the place for Stumpy's grill to sit. So he has a little area. We don't have to move it anymore. It can stay right there. I ended up spreading all the rocks all the way to the house, you know, all the way. And so this whole area, all the way, and then you can see where it stops, is covered in rocks. I just come right up along to this corner here. There it is. It was a lot of work, but I couldn't have done it without Lauren. Mom supervised, didn't you, Janet?
I did.
So we got a rose right there. She's gonna trip and fall on me out here. I did put some pavers out so that if she wanted to walk out here, she could. Eventually, I might put some more down through there. I might even put one over here that she can step on. But I've got my rosemary pots growing right here. My squash is going good. In fact, I was going to show you. I had some squash coming up. Let me see if I can find it. Izzy is enjoying the sunshine. I have a yellow squash coming up over there. You can see right up under there. And there's a zucchini right there. I'm so happy. And the watermelon's doing good over there. And some more squash over there. So as you can see, These pavers, move Oakley, move baby. These pavers were already here. This was already something that I had started. The new pavers are the white ones, and I thought that these were white, but they're not. So I just kind of put a line there, and then I made a step pad there with those to kind of separate the grilling area from the walking area. And then over here, I moved the big gardenia pot out here into the bed. But you can see I have some stepping stones here for Mom. She can casually walk out. Got my daylilies here, and I just covered right all the way to there. And then, of course, the paver's that's gonna go out this way. Maybe I've paced them good enough or spaced them good enough that she won't trip and fall. But this will become like a little cottage garden area. I've got some one inch liner going across. I didn't leave it there because I didn't want her to trip over it, and then down the edge over there on that side. That way I can just come in with a lawnmower. This area was it was so hard to get up next to the thing, up to the raised beds and get them cut, especially on the back side of it. So now I have a designated area here. I am so excited about this. So because these rocks were free, I'm still probably gonna find some nails and stuff in them. I've tried to sift through them and all. Like I said, they have some tar on them, so I can do like Eric Ward did with his dog. Excuse me, he's after lizard. He's tearing my bushes up. Hey, I'll come back in here and I'll probably bleach these rocks and get them looking a little bit whiter. Eric did his over there, and I'm gonna have to come through here because I don't have ground cover or weed control mat under all of it. So I'm gonna have to come back and stay on top of it with some weed spray. I know that people are going to frown upon that, me using that, but it's just going to be on the rocks, and sometimes you just have to use it. So I'm going to get the water going. Stumpy was on the tractor. I don't know where he went. I am done. I am done with the bed. It looks so, look at that. All the way back over here. I got to get my bird feeder filled back up. My watermelon's doing good. But this will be called the Deannette garden. And I have room to put more pots. You know, I can sit pots out there on the rocks and bring some pollinators in for, you know, the garden here. But, yay! That is done. Praise the Lord. That is done. I am so happy that that's done. I'm going to get the sprinkler going, get everything watered right here. I know he wanted to fertilize it. He could still probably toss some fertilizer when he comes back. But I got to get the sprinkler on it because my stuff's looking a little picking. So thank you for joining me on this long little project. I'm done. Betterment of the house, betterment of the garden, trying to make things a little bit more practical. You know, the heat is hot. It has turned hot here. Anyway, y'all show me your gardens. Send me some pictures. I'd like to see them. You can tag us on Facebook, or you can share them with us through our email. It's in the comments down below. We'd love to see what you have and what you've got growing. And again, as Stumpy says, a simple life is a much more enjoyable life. Hey, thank you for watching us today. God bless you. See you on the next video.